channel. Today I'm reviewing the third installment of the series that's about explosions, revolution, and more explosions with Just Cause 3. So make sure you get that rocket launcher ready, make sure you have that Bavarian tank on deck, and make sure you get that wingsuit down the mountain. Let's get started. That's right folks, the third installment of the series about explosions, liberation, and wacky entertainment has come out with Just Cause 3. Set 6 years after the events of Just Cause 2, Rico Rodriguez returns to his home island of Medici, which is under control by the brutal General Di Ravello. He vows to stop the evil General Di Ravello from trying to hold control of the island and stopping his attempt at world domination and to attempt to kill Rico in the process of it all. It's up to you, your best friend Mario, and other members of the rebellion to stop Di Ravello from world domination in Just Cause 3. What's new in Just Cause 3 is the gear mods, which can modify your weapons to do complete and utter extreme amounts of damage, or mod your weapon and aim down the sights to even shoot certain types of bullets. To have your wingsuit perform better in the air, or even having your car completely tricked out to be completely awesome. Just Cause 3's gear mods can take your destruction even bigger and better with a complete variety set ranging at everything and anything possible that sets in Just Cause 3 world before you. It doesn't hold back with any type of weaponry or vehicle that's able to be in your hands. Another new thing in Just Cause 3 is the challenge mode, where you put your skills to the test trying to perfect and fully clear what challenges they have before you. Just Cause 3's challenge mode gets completely randomized with car bomb missions, wingsuits through hoops missions, destruction missions, boat or car racing missions, and even jet type missions. Just Cause 3 gives you a lot of variety when it comes to the new challenge mode and how many that there is in the entire game overall. There's even a leaderboard for what friends, strangers, or world records you want to beat or attempt to go against. The playthrough is in your hands. Now see, when I was going through my playthrough with Just Cause 3, I found out there were some things that I liked, some things that I loved, and some things I was completely downright impressed by. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the pros. My first pro for Just Cause 3 is that the graphics look good. From cutscenes to in-game gameplay, you can hardly tell the difference. The graphics have some solid detailing on them, from the facial detailing they have, to the clothes they wear and how much you do in the game. Whether you're driving a car or a boat or even flying a jet. The locations look great as well, from the forest looking as beautiful as possible when you're flying over or through it, to the snowy mountains in the north, to even the busy cities you see later in the game. The graphics are damn good and well detailed in certain areas. It's definitely a pro for me. My next pro for Just Cause 3 is that it has vast amounts of destructible elements to play around with. From destroying things with rocket launchers, airstrikes, tanks, explosive attachable bombs that pull things in the air when upgraded, grenades that explode on impact, grenade launchers, turrets, jets and missiles from the helicopters, so on and so forth. You have an endless amount of destruction that you can put into your hands in Just Cause 3, and it doesn't hold back from stopping you to get that destruction going at all. It is definitely a pro for me. My next pro is that Just Cause 3 has a great cast of characters. To the always hilarious and comedic Mario Frigo, to the pun-making action star-inspired Rico Rodriguez himself, to the Southern Texas All-American character Tom Sheldon, to the extremely smart yet funny scientist herself Dima. They all fit the universe of Just Cause accordingly, always either give you a chuckle, laugh, smile, or something for how well written they are and how much they pop out compared to the other characters in the game. It is definitely a pro for me. My last pro for Just Cause 3 is that there's definitely something to do in the world of Medici. Whether you're liberating a town to get those chaos points up, or you're doing all the challenge missions for all the gear mods, or a side mission for the rebels, or a random encounter, or even getting all the collectibles, there is definitely a lot of things that will keep you occupied since Medici is huge and there's a lot of places you have to liberate, or do challenges for, or collect, and so on and so forth. Just Cause 3 gives you plenty of things to keep you occupied during and after the story. It is definitely a pro for me. Now, while I did enjoy Just Cause 3, there were some issues that came with this game. Issues that ranged from bad, really bad, to even severe. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the cons. My first con is that the story feels all over the place in Just Cause 3, that there isn't any real push of a plot and that there isn't any build up to the final fight with Di Ravello. It seems all kind of useless considering that they were building up Di Ravello to be this really big evil guy, but throughout the game he doesn't do anything evil, and that they introduce some characters that doesn't do much story wise, and that Bavarian gets talked about and shown on vehicles and helicopters and everything else, but there's no explanation of it or how it got there. It's definitely disappointing and definitely a con for me. My next con is that the controls isn't as tight and perfected as they should be, especially on vehicles. They feel way too loose and way too hard to drive or position the camera well enough to follow you while you're using a vehicle or aircraft at times. If you turn it on position, it will hold itself and put itself back in the position it used to be at. While I like the traversal options in the game from having so many to choose from, it lacks something from not having the traversal options controls tight enough to actually be available for use. It is definitely a con for me. My next con is that the load screen times in Just Cause 3 are ridiculously long. Sometimes it's up to 3 to 5 minutes for how long it'll make you wait at times. From loading the start screen to even when you die or fail a mission and have to reload, you will be in the midst of waiting for quite some time. Sometimes for way too long at that. The loading screens happen way too often for the time you have to wait to get started in the game itself, and it's very upsetting to wait that long. While it's a quick break, that quick break turns into a long wait once you're done. It's a con for me. My last and final con is that while there's so much to do in Just Cause 3, it's pretty repetitive because it's the same things you'll be doing over and over again. Liberating a town or a base, doing another flying challenge or destruction challenge, or doing that random side mission for the rebellion that includes dropping off supplies somewhere to someone. While I love that we have a great amount of things to do, I don't like it's the same repetitive things over and over and over again, just in different instances of variations. I would love to see them extended, but it's definitely a con for me. But all in all, Just Cause 3 is a very fun game. Has some beautiful graphics, a lot of things to play with in your arsenal, a hilarious cast of characters, and plenty of things to do that occupy your time greatly. But with the lack of a well-written story that doesn't explain much, bad vehicle controls, crazy long loading screens, and very repetitive missions, it'll also make you not want to do much in Just Cause 3. But with that being said, Just Cause 3 gets a 3 out of 5.
Alright guys, that concludes my review on Just Cause 3. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my review so much, and I appreciate it so much. You guys just don't know. I'd also like to tell you to stay tuned for the next reviews that's coming to my channel between Fallout 4 and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and 2 very special reviews that'll be coming up as well. One being on Xbox One's backwards compatibility, how well do the games run and everything else, and another review where I catch up on every game that I missed out that I promised that I was going to review between Xbox One and PS4, so stay tuned for those as well. If you want to follow me on my Twitch and Twitter, I'll put the links in the description box below where you guys can follow me. So hit that follow button for me, please. I'd like to give a very special shout out to a few people, between Mr. Official VG for hitting his 1,000 subs today. Go check him out, guys. I'll put his link to his channel in the description box below. To Persona Gaming YT for hitting his 100 subs today. I'll put his link in the channel below. They make some dope videos. And another Xbox brethren of mine, HardKnockGaming, he dropped some very dope videos as well. Go check him out, guys. I'll put his link in the description box below where you can check them out. And I'd like to give a very special shout out to our gaming website that I write for, HardKnockGamers.com, where you can check out all the latest gaming news, articles, and everything else. Go check them out. I'll put the link to the website in the description box below, guys. Please go check them out. And if you want to go check out my last review, which is on Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'll put it in the annotation box right here. So until next time and next video, guys, we'll tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out.